Hi, welcome. Ladies, I have another one for you. I'm going to be providing you with 3 practices that you can use during your menstrual cycle and to help you to prepare for your menstrual cycle. If you have painful periods, these practices are perfect for you as well. Hi, my name is Mallory. I'm a physician of classical Chinese medicine, and these 3 practices I have been using and implementing myself for a very long time, and they're finally here to be shared with you. The first practice is going to be to honor your body with rest. So in Chinese medicine, we consider the menstrual cycle a period of extreme yin. And yin is inactivity. It's the most darkest period of the night. So we want to honor that by giving ourselves an opportunity to rest. And I mean, take it to the extreme if you have to. So take a day off. I personally sometimes plan when I'm going to take my days off around my menstrual cycle, especially if it's going to be during my heaviest day and I just know that my body isn't going to want to do much. You can take a half a day off, or let's say you get up, you get going in the morning, you start to feel really good, and then towards the afternoon, you just don't. Well, take the afternoon off. I also want to suggest that you take time off from commitments, vacations, friends, anything that doesn't honor your body and serve your body during that menstrual cycle, during your bleeding time, especially if you have painful periods. Allow it to be present in your life at another time. Honor what's happening and honor the rest. The second practice that I have for you is going to follow the first practice, and it's relative to your relationship to exercise. So again, when we are menstruating, especially when you have painful periods, I would highly recommend not doing any sort of intense exercise or signing up for marathons or making yourself exercise when you really don't feel like it. What I am going to suggest is that you do move, especially if you have really painful periods. In Chinese medicine, there's a saying that goes, where there is pain, there is stagnation. So just like a giant traffic jam, there's people getting angry because they can't move, and there's people trying to go around and make their own pathway. And then all of a sudden the EMS come in and the trucks come in to help move away any sort of accident and damage. Well, your body wants that movement. That EMS, that tow truck is going to be your movement that's going to help to clean up the stagnation and the debris. So movement like a gentle walk. I really like to do really gentle Pilates, light stretching, light yoga. These types of more yin exercises, qigong, tai chi, that are going to help move the traffic jam that's happening in your uterus, but it's not going to move it too quickly where you're going to be depleted, tired, or even in more pain after doing that exercise. The second practice is really to find exercise that is going to put your body in movement, because where there is stagnation, there's pain. So we want to move that stagnation with gentle movement. And then to do it in a way that is easy on the body. So I like Pilates because you can adjust the intensity of the Pilates exercises and what you do. And it really targets the abdomen, which is where we want to get that blood flowing. The third practice that I have for you is to allow yourself to embrace pads. I know so many of you are probably going, that's disgusting. I'm never going to be using one of those. Well, let me see if I can persuade you. So just like where there's pain, there is stagnation. And with stagnation, what helps that pain is movement. So if you're constantly using throughout your whole cycle tampons and cups, that stagnation is just going to make a traffic jam somewhere else in your body, just lower in the uterine canal. It's as simple as that. Plus, you're holding blood that your body is wanting to get rid of. The menstrual cycle is meant to flow out, not be held in. And that flowing out really allows your body to completely get rid of, to completely, for lack of a better term, to completely dump what it wants to get rid of. When we have cups or tampons, the body has to not only physically use the muscles to hold on to that, but it also is holding old blood, old debris, things that it's wanting to naturally move out and not hold within the area of the body that is meant to give it the access out. Using pads is what's going to give your body that opportunity to just completely dump and release without having to hold again. It's like when you give somebody a gift and you're like, here you go, thanks, and enjoy. And then you say, but when you're done with it, I'm going to want it back. Like, you don't want to get rid of that blood and then have your body still hold on to it. You don't want that back for any period of time. Now, if you're exercising, let's say you're going swimming for an example, then use it for that time period. And then when you can, transition back into a pad, especially around the period of time when you're bleeding the most. If you're not ready to do this completely throughout your whole cycle, then do it when you're on your most heaviest day, and then do as you would with your other days. I hope that you found these 3 practices informative, but most importantly, something that you're going to look to start applying to your menstrual cycle. It's really going to give you an extreme amount of ease, not only mentally, but physically within your body. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.